Lyndon Labayan.
All right, guys, my name is Lyndon. I'm a software developer, hobby wedding videographer, and I have to whisper because I just put the kid down for the night. We're in a new house. I'm in a temporary workspace. I don't really have an office that's like away from everyone to be able to make videos or talk once everyone's gone to sleep, so I got to do it here. Lumix released a firmware update for the new S1 cameras that the biggest thing in there is that it tackles the thermal issues, overheating. And I wanted to make a little video about that because I've been using the S1 Mark II since June, and I have not ran into any thermal issues, and I want to talk about it. Again, sorry for whispering. If this is weird, I don't know, put captions on, just read it. I don't know. I gotta whisper. I'm sorry. I did run my own tests in June. I took screenshots on my phone of like the date and weather when I had time to test. You need a lot of time to be able to test cameras. If a frame rate and resolution ran for over an hour, that's my mark. That means it's good enough for me anyway. The top resolutions, frame rates, the top three are for running the camera at 59.9, like NTSC hertz, and the bottom three are running the camera at 24 hertz. So you get, the 23.98 or whatever multiples of the 59 point whatever, and then the 24 hertz, you get the true 24, true 48, true 96 at the bottom. And these are my results. In direct sunlight in the 29, 30-ish degree weather, over an hour at DCI 4K. I should mention, I only care about DCI 4K, right? I use OpenGate, but I don't need it. I will never record 60 frames per second or greater for extended periods on the S1 Mark II. I just won't. So even hitting this 11-minute mark at DCI 4K, or hitting the 10-minute mark or 9-minute mark at 96 frames per second DCI 4K, not a big deal to me. But I made the compromise. 48 frames per second, running the camera at like 24 hertz. That's my go-to slow-mo for weddings now. So 48, 50% down to 24. That slow-mo is good enough for me. It might not be good enough for you. Might not be good enough for, other professional cinematographers, wedding videographers. But I feel like that's the compromise. And make no mistake, this is absolutely a compromise for this camera. Is 50% slow-mo is good enough for my wedding videos. I'll still shoot 96 for some of the super slow-mo stuff, and I think that's fine too. Yeah, my experience as far as like thermal management goes with the S1 Mark II, zero problems shooting weddings in the summer. Do I think it's worth it? I don't know. It's too much camera for someone like me, and I acknowledge that. I'm still going to keep it. I still enjoy shooting with it. The open houses that I did, I shot those in OpenGate 96, OpenGate 48, because I know, they want to use that for social media, plus on their for their website. So OpenGate gives me some flexibility there. I don't really do a lot of that stuff. When I, shoot videos of my kid or the dog, I'm not shooting OpenGate for that, but maybe I should be. At least I have the option. All right, I'm getting sidetracked again. I just want to talk about thermal issues that I didn't face, that I didn't run into. In practice, while, maybe if I ran it for DCI, OpenGate, maybe like 6K or 5.7K, OpenGate 60, 48, 96, I might have ran into issues, but I shoot and deliver, 4K. I prefer Cinema 4K, and no problems, zero problems. I realize that's a compromise for a lot of people, especially with like the ZR. The Nikon ZR comes in at 3,000 Canadian. So, $1,000 less than the S1 II, but it's a dedicated video camera. You can shoot pictures with it, but you don't get like the true photo experience without whatever. Okay, whatever, I'm rambling. Either way, that's my experience. Hopefully you guys never ran into any thermal issues either. If I was to recommend the camera, honestly, I wouldn't. I think the S1II is also more than enough camera. I'm still happy with the S1II, like more than happy, realizing that it's more than I could ever use or need as a hobbyist. Okay, I'm ending the video here. Guys, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. I think my kid's waking up. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.